battering rams or even knights, but I can see red resigning anytime soon. This castle's not going to do a great job against these battering rams, but these cavalry archers are just going to head their way in. Another castle being built here. Is it going to be built in time? I think it might be. Only just about though. Nope, it doesn't look like it is going to be. Very good stop from green just at the right moment. It's only got about... He's trying to send all the villagers on at once, and if he can get the castle up, and if he has murder holes, that would be really good. There we go, there's the castle. So that was lucky from red, but this castle was about to go down. I would not be surprised if red resigns very shortly. Mangonel on these villagers would be beautiful. But more battering rams coming out from green. Castle is down now. Barracks is going to go, and this stable is going to go due to the archer. Oh no, maybe not. Come on, yeah, just get rid of that. That stable is going to go down. Barracks is forgotten about, but these battering rams are going to go to this castle here. Bit more of a boom coming here, and there's a castle being built here. I assume red has got a market. Yep, so and the market is safe in this little base here that green hasn't attacked, so I assume he's sold off a lot of his wood or gold or food to get some stone to build more of these castles, because there probably wasn't quite enough stone on the map for him to do so. What's this? This is a mining camp coming up from green here, so he'll be able to get a bit more gold, a bit more stone I mean, and he'll soon be able to get a castle anyway, and he has now got enough stone for a castle. So red trying to hold back, but these villagers are just going to go, and out comes some Tarkans from red. Probably, they're a very good unit actually, they actually have quite a lot of hit points, but they're not going to be too great against these pikemen. These pikemen are just going to rip through them. But that Mangonel was hoping to rip through there, but didn't quite work. A mill coming out here to try and gather some food from these farms here. And red, why are you holding on? There's not really much more that you can do here. We have a quick look at units. Actually, red is doing alright for units. How is he doing for resources? Bunch of idle villagers there, but green is probably doing less. Nope, plenty of wood from red, but he's spending it all, probably on the market. Oh no, maybe not, but he hasn't got much stone, food and gold. Green is doing a bit better, but they're trying to spend all their resources as quickly as they can. Castle Vote doing a good job at getting rid of some of the pikemen and skirmishers, which is very useful indeed. But these, what's this archery range? There seems to be an archery range somewhere that is just sending their skirmishers here to their death, and that's 35 wood and 25 gold each skirmisher, which is not great at all, and he didn't even have the chance of an attack. And I'm going to keep my books up here because I do think it's 35 wood and 25 gold for the skirmishers, but I'm not 100% sure. And yeah, 35 wood, 25 food, not gold. That's right. Oh, good job, villagers, good job. So red has kind of make a bit of a fight back, but look at all these villagers. The battering rams had managed to get rid of the castle in the town centre. There's nothing to protect the villagers anymore, and skirmishers and pikemen trying to get rid of these villagers, and due to the amount of gold and stone on the map, you can't really create very high quality units, and you have to focus a bit more on the pikemen and the skirmishers. And a castle coming out here to try and take out some of these buildings, and once the blacksmith is just going to go down just to allow a bit of extra space, but out comes the scorpion to try and get rid of some of these skirmishers, but they have the same range, so the skirmishers will be able to do a fairly decent job, and a bunch of light cavalry coming out which do a great job against the skirmishers, but not really against the pikemen, which shall be a bit of a shame. A castle from green up here to try and alleviate some of this problem here. Probably could do with attacking the villagers instead, that would be a better job to do. And pikemen going into, oh, they're going to be taken out by these. I would have kept the light cavalry away, because you don't want them to lose too much health from the pikemen. But battering rams here, and if the light cavalry, well, red needs to get some. Oh, red is advancing to the Imperialator. I suspect that he'll want to get some trebuchets out as quickly as you can and try and get rid of these castles, because if you can get rid of the castle, he is going to be much better for him, because he'll be able to get the light cavalry to destroy the battering ram, but he'll be able to get the and they can also kill off the skirmishers, but they won't be able to do a good job against the pikemen, so he'll need to get something else, possibly mangonels, to do that. And Green is just about advancing up to the Imperial Age as well. Battering rams working their way through, and villagers have just been picked off. Green is at population cap, and red is only about 136. So this castle here is doing a good job. It's being repaired, and stables coming up. Red is trying to wall himself in a bit, just from the looks of things here. Small gap here and a bit of a gap there, but that should be alright. So Green has now gone to, sorry, Red has gone to the castle age. So I'm going to go on to Red now, and Trebuchet. Am I going to see a Trebuchet? Nope. Conscription, very good idea. 4 relics here is really helping Red up a lot, because he hasn't got any more gold, and he won't be able to go out and get some more gold, because Green is just taking it all over. And hussars now from Red, and they'll be able to take out these skirmishes much easier. I'm surprised the Huns can't get blast furnace, because otherwise that would really help him. Unless it's simply just because he hasn't got the resources to do so. Let's see, Huns, nope, they can get blast furnace, so they'll be able to get a bit of extra attack on these hussars. And both sides are now in the Imperial Age. And the attack from Green has been alleviated, and a trebuchet here going to take out this castle. A bit of a gap here which needs to be sorted out, but something's happening. Is someone resigning? Trebuchet here is going to destroy this, and these hussars will probably try and get rid of these skirmishers and pikemen. It is now looking in Red's favour, which is very interesting indeed. Watchtowers going up here from Green just to try and pick up some of the villagers that are nearby. I would have gone for watchtower that's a bit closer, but this castle is going to go down. Is this castle down? One more hit will do it. Lots of hussars. I suspect they're just going to try and push into Green's base. He hasn't got a wall here just yet, so I assume he wants to try and get these hussars to come in and pick off these people as quickly as he can. That's nice for Red. He's got some more gold coming in, but Green is still doing much better in terms of resources. Lots of hussars coming in here, pikemen trying to take them out, but they won't do as good a job as they would once have hoped. But cavaliers now coming out, so they do cost a bit more, but they are a bit more effective, so it depends how well you use them. And the castle here is still doing a great job standing up on this hill. Trebuchet here, what's this trebuchet going to do? Probably not a lot, because here we have some... Oh, no. Is it going to go down? Come on. There we go, that's fine. Trebuchet nearly dead, but this castle's going to go down. This castle here has gone down, and the castle that was over here has now gone down. And hussars taking out these people here, which is great. What's this? Oh, mining camp. So Red is now bringing out some cavaliers. Green hasn't got this relic. It would just help him a bit. Every minute it would provide him with a small amount of gold, which would just help him just that ever little bit more. Watchtower created here and is taking out some of these villagers, and just got that one there. And Green is ahead in score, 16,000, and Red is just about on 14,000. So it's unsure as to who's going to win first. The trebuchet here is destroyed, so this castle isn't quite going to go down. Majority of the attacks has been on Red base, and hussars here not quite able to get rid of the town centre, but they have quite a lot of pierce armour, 6 pierce armour, is quite good for a cavalry, makes them quite a very good unit. And another trebuchet has been built here to destroy this castle here. And Huns do get an extra 30% accuracy with their trebuchets. Pretty sure that is correct, and soon, one day, I'll be able to remember every single one of the bonuses and how much everything costs. Yep, I was right, 30% extra accuracy for the trebuchets. So we got a bit of an army of pikemen coming in, but if this castle can be rid of, then lots of, well, hussars, no sorry, not hussars, light cavalry and pikemen coming out here. So what's going to happen? I mean, pikemen are getting rid of these here. Trebuchet, great. If it got rid of that before green deleted it, then green would have lost quite a few resources. Bit of an attack going on here. Probably shouldn't have taken all your units over. I mean, look here, you've got cavalry and cavaliers and pikemen coming over. Trebuchet is trying to do a good job. Doesn't seem to be attacking. Oh, it's too far away. That was a bit silly. But in comes some capped rams from green now, and I would not be surprised if red does resign, because he is... Well, actually no, I don't know. Red probably doesn't need to resign anytime soon. And just looking at how much time I spent on this, I think I may end up doing this video in 2 sections because of the time. I don't really want to have like a 25-minute, 30-minute video. I'd rather have 2 10 to 15-minute videos out. So I'll probably do that a bit better in future. Trebuchet being repaired there. Because of the way my laptop works, I can't have this going any faster. If they're on fast speed, then yes, I'd be able to. I can't change that here, but Trebuchet coming out from this side, that Trebuchet gone. Green is making a push here, but red is making another push. This little base here is rid of, so some stone there. But this is interesting. Red has managed to kill off quite a lot of villagers, and look at just hardly any villagers here. How many people have green got? Only 100, and red is on 172. So I can see green resigning very soon. He had a majority of his army up here, which allowed for red to be a bit of a base. Red to do a lot of defence. And it looks like some talking is going on, and I would not be surprised if one of them does resign very soon. There's nothing that green can really do at this point. How's he doing for resources? Not great for resources. So yeah, because red was able to defend here, then that meant that he was able to repel the attack, and green would have to come towards him to attack, which leaves his green space a bit open, a bit exposed. But halberdiers coming out here, got some more. I don't know why all these people here don't need to be over here, unless they're just making sure that there's nothing else around here. And a bunch of people here. I think green needs to resign fairly soon. He's not getting the income in that he needs, and I'm sure if we looked on the timeline later on in the results, that you would see green's economy dip quite dramatically at around the 50-minute, 1 hour mark. And red is capping, and green is about half that cap anyway, and he is about to resign. So that was a great game from both of them, but I think the reason why red won was because green had managed to defend his base and, you know, build up his economy as much as he can, but green left his base a bit exposed. And so if red was able just to send a few like cavalry down or hussars, he would have been able to take out a few villages, and it would have really disrupted green's economy. So thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next part.